You are here to figure out how to use Nano Banana even when it is practically blowing up the internet. But I'm here to help you figure out how to use Nano Banana. Most image generating AI struggle with maintaining consistent characters across their generations. And this is what Nano Banana has solved 98%. The remaining 2% is left for you, the user. With this ability, you'll be able to create an entire movie, maintaining consistent characters across the entire scene. Let me show you how. Remember to like and share this video. So first things first is to get your script ready. If you're going to be making, let's say, a movie, folktale, or whatever, the first thing is to get your script and prompt ready. And for that, we are going to be using ChatGPT. So I said to ChatGPT, write a one scene story of love. I make one scene because of this video. It's going to be short and straight to the point. And so ChatGPT would write the story right here. If you read through the story and you are comfortable with the story, then you proceed to the next one, which is asking ChatGPT to give you the prompt. You're going to use this pattern where I said, write image prompts for this story. I need separate character prompts. Describe each character in detail, no background. Separate location prompt. Describe the setting only, no characters, but explain where the characters will be positioned and what we'll be doing if placed there. Composed scene prompt. Describe the full environment and place the characters into it. Make the prompt descriptive and cinematic. No video prompt, just still image prompt. The reason I added not video prompt, just still image prompt is because sometimes when you ask ChatGPT to generate prompts for you, you might end up adding certain things that make it look like it's generating a video, probably adding a transition, and then at the end of the day, your generation might not be as accurate as we want. And so I added not video prompt, just still image prompt. And so ChatGPT is going to generate the prompt, the character prompts, the location prompts, the composed scene prompts as I requested. So the first thing we are going to do is to generate the characters separately. And for the generation, we are going to be using the Google ImageFX. The reason is because it is free and it can generate unlimited number of images. So I'm going to copy the first prompt, the first character prompt right here. And then I'm going to head over to Google ImageFX where I'm going to paste my prompt right here. And then on the settings, you want to make sure you choose the right aspect ratio. There are different aspect ratios that you can choose. But for this video, I'll leave it at landscape 16:9. And so we're going to return and tap on create. Right now, we're going to let Google ImageFX to generate the picture. Now the images are ready. You're going to check the one that is okay and then download it. We're going to look at them. Let's see the one that is better. If you don't like these ones, you can regenerate the whole image. So I'm going to go with this one, probably because her face is more visible, is not cutting any part of her face. And so I'm going to download this one. And then we're going to create the second character. So return here and copy the character prompt for the male and return to ImageFX. We're going to clear this one, replace it with the one we just copied, and then generate. And now the images are ready. We're going to check for the one that we like, and I think I like this one, so I'm going to download it. And then we generate the location where they were, like I requested. So we are going to copy this. And okay, right now you're going to see if characters were placed here, the woman would be, I don't need this part because it can get the generation to be somehow. So I'm just going to copy from here to here because I don't want them describing if characters were placed there. It might get the generation confused. It might get Google ImageFX confused. And so I'm going to take just this part, going to copy it, and then head over to Google ImageFX. Repeat the same process. Now our location is ready, and so we're going to find a suitable location. As I think this is okay. There are 2 chairs here that can contain 2 characters, so I'm going to download this one. And then the next thing is to place both characters in the same location. This is to maintain character consistency. The reason we had to generate the image, the location separately, is so that if we want to do something else using this same location, probably with different characters or the same character in another attire, we can maintain the same location using Nano Banana. And so we are going to head over to Nano Banana, and to access Nano Banana, we're going to use the Google AI Studio. So you visit aistudio.google.com. You're going to find yourself right here, and on the home page, you're going to see try Nano Banana. That's where you're going to tap on so that it gets you to Nano Banana. So what we're going to do is upload the 3 images onto Nano Banana. So we're going to choose the first image that we created, which is the lady. We're going to upload the second image of the guy, and then the final image of the location. And so we asked ChatGPT to write us a prompt, right? A composed prompt. So we are going to return to ChatGPT and return to the prompt that it wrote. A cozy cafe interior at night, softly lit by golden hanging lamps, raindrops, a small wooden. This prompt, that's what we're going to copy. And so we are going to copy it this way. Head over to Nano Banana and then remove this one that is there and paste this, and then hit on run. You're going to wait for it to generate. Now it has generated the image, and as you can see, both characters are right here in the same location. Now this is going to help us if we are going to create multiple scenes. This is how we can place these characters in different scenes just like this. It's going to take you time to generate, that's the honest truth. But the fact is that once you do it like this, you're going to have consistent characters all through. As you can see, the guy is here, the girl is here, the scene is the same, the location is the same. And this is how you can generate consistent characters all through. And you can tap here to download if you want to download. Now let's say you want to remove something, for instance, this cup right here. You can also re-upload this image. So we're going to re-upload this image that we just downloaded. And we can ask it, because Nano AI is not just an image generation tool, it is also editing model. So we're going to edit this image, probably ask it to remove the cups of coffees. So we're going to ask it to remove the cups of coffee. Remove the cups of coffee by the side. And then let's see what it does. So it went ahead to remove the entire cup of coffee, and it's kind of looking funny because the lady's hand looks like she's holding something. So we're going to download this image. We're going to return and re-upload that same image. And then you can ask it to add one, let's say the girl is holding a cup of coffee. Now, if you would notice, the reason it generated the initial image is because while we uploaded the background, there was 2 cups of coffee. And so it did not remove those 2 cups of coffee. It actually included it, including the cup of coffee that the lady was holding initially. So to avoid this mistake when you are generating your own image, when choosing a background, make sure that no unwanted object is on the background. So had we chosen the right background, probably the one without a cup of coffee, maybe just one, it would have gotten a better image, or regenerates the entire image, removing the cup of coffee. Because on this prompt, there is cup of coffee, right? So we might want to remove a cup of coffee and then regenerate this image. This is going to help you reduce mistakes so that you don't go on to re-edit the images, and it saves you time. So when we generate this image without a cup of coffee, you can easily add those characters into the background. This one doesn't have a cup of coffee, and now we have something better, right? If you use it to regenerate the images, it's going to be perfect. But let's see the edits, what it has done. And so right now, as you can see, the lady is holding a cup of coffee as we requested. So you can download this one and you have a perfect scene for yourself. If you have multiple scenes, this is how you can proceed with that. Now let's say we want to make this into a video, right? We don't need to move to another website or another AI entirely. We could just return to this scene AI Studio and choose VEO, where we are going to upload the image that we just got from Nano Banana. And then add the prompt that ChatGPT gave to us, hit run. With this process, you can create an entire movie with consistent characters, consistent location, a complete movie. I hope by now you'll be able to start using Nano Banana and show us your creativity.